Manchester City have just beaten Everton at Goodison Park by 3 goals to 1. And throughout this video, you're going to realise that I'm talking a bit more quietly today, just because my computer hasn't been working all day, and I can't actually upload this video without my computer. And I've just managed to get it to start working properly, so it is now 11 o'clock. Right, anyway, we'll get into it. So, the first goal was for Man City. Man City played very well in the first half, especially in the early parts of the game. Cancelo was playing more like a number 10 than a left back today, where he was supposed to be playing. But I mean, that's how Guardiola's teams work, isn't it? Really, the fullbacks are more like centre midfielders. And the first goal for City, Phil Foden took a corner. It went all the way out to the right hand side, came back to Phil Foden, who made a run in front of the right back, and Phil Foden's hit it on the half volley. It's arrowing straight into the bottom corner. Pickford would have had no chance, but Pickford's dived towards it, and it took a deflection off Seamus Coleman and gone the other side of the goal, and it went in. So even without the deflection, I think it's safe to say that would have gone in. So that put City 1-0 up. And then Everton, after that goal went in, had a pretty decent finish to the half. Seamus Coleman made a good cross for Lucas Digne. Lucas Digne had a good effort. Richarlison was about a yard out from the goal. He tried to get a touch off his knee and put it into the net, but it came back off the post and then back onto Richarlison's knee, then into the net. It was a bit like there was a goal Thierry Henry scored once, I remember, where there's a shot come in and it's hit the post and it's come back off and hit him on the shin, and he just knew nothing about it. It was very, very similar to that goal by Thierry Henry. So that made it level at the break, and then City in the second half just dominated. It was a brilliant performance and two brilliant goals as well. The first from Riyad Mahrez. Bernardo Silva just lays it off to him, and Mahrez just whips it into the left-hand side of the goal, and it goes in off the post. It was a lovely finish. And the third goal for City to sort of tie the knot, I guess. It's a bit of a weird phrase, isn't it? Tie the knot, it's not a wedding. Well, I suppose you could say tie the knot between City and the Premier League title, because I mean, no one other than them's winning it this season. Sorry, United fans. And well, the third goal by Bernardo Silva, it was a nice team goal, loads of one-touch passes. It gets laid off to Bernardo Silva on the edge of the box, and he strikes it very well. Pickford gets a hand to it, but he pushes it onto the inside of the net, and that made it 3-1. At half time, I was thinking Everton could make a real game of this, the way they had played in the final 15-20 minutes of the first half. But they were quite disappointing in the first half, in the second half, sorry. I thought that they could have gone for it a bit more. And because City aren't like Liverpool, where if Everton sit back against Liverpool, Liverpool are going to be out of ideas. If Everton sit back against if City sit back against oh my God, if Everton sit back against City are going to find a way to break them down, because that's the type of team City are. They've got players like Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, like these nimble players that can just do these one-touch intricate passes in the box and find a way to break a team down. That's why Burnley always get battered by City, because Burnley usually never get battered by anyone. City are the only team that can batter Burnley usually. Otherwise, Burnley only really lose 1-0 or 2-1 or something like that. And so I felt if Everton had gone for it, then they could have conceded a goal, but also they could have scored a goal, so they could have got a draw out of it maybe, or even better, a win. And this season, the title race is pretty much over, isn't it? And early in the earlier game, Fulham and Burnley drew, and I mean this was a good opportunity for Fulham to get 3 points. Again, Fulham are drawing too many games. I think Sheffield, although they have come good recently, well, I say come good, they've won a few games recently. I think it's too late for them. West Brom, they're not they're not inspiring anything really, are they? I think that they'll go down as well. Fulham are the one team that I thought could have a chance, but draws don't keep you up. Wins do, and Fulham at the moment are drawing far too many games, and they're not closing the gap on Newcastle. And Newcastle, as soon as Callum Wilson's back for them, they're gonna win some and they'll lose some, but they should ultimately stay up, I think. So I'm not sure. I don't. The only thing that's really exciting for the end of the season, I think, is the race for top four, and Everton are in that race, aren't they? Let's face it. There's about 6 teams in that race: Chelsea, West Ham, Liverpool, Everton, Leicester, Aston Villa, Tottenham, even. Anyway, yeah, what a performance by City. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.